Hello, this is Rob McGinley Myers, and the lesson for today is about the kinds of errors people make with nouns and adjectives. Feel free to pause or rewind the video at some point if you want to hear something again or write something down. I'll tell you when to write something on an index card if you care to. So let's start with a brief refresher of what nouns and adjectives are. I think most people remember learning what a noun is in school. The common definition is a person, place, or thing, but it can also include an idea. So a person like John, a place like Minnesota, a thing like your computer, or an idea like education. So if we look at a sentence like this and we ask ourselves, what are the nouns in this sentence? I think the first noun will jump out at most people because it's the first thing in the sentence is the word bike. Now we also have some people in the sentence, and the first word that refers to people is the word we, which is technically a pronoun, but it's functioning as a noun, so it's basically like a noun. We have another pronoun in the sentence, though, and that is the word my, which is not functioning as a noun, so we'll come back to that later. And so the final person that we have in this sentence is the word son. So those are the nouns. Those are the words functioning as nouns in this sentence. Now, adjectives are related to nouns because they are words that modify nouns in a few different ways. They can tell you which noun you're talking about, not just any dress, but the red dress. They can also tell you what kind of noun you're referring to. So if we go back to the sentence and we look for what are the most obvious adjectives in the sentence, what are the words that are describing something, the ones that will jump out at us are the color words at the end of the sentence, the words red and blue, which are describing the word bike. But there's actually a couple other less obvious adjectives in this sentence. And if we look back at the word bike and we ask ourselves, is there a word that's telling us which bike? Not just any bike, but one specific bike. That word is the, which doesn't seem like an adjective to most people, but actually it is a type of adjective. And then we also have another word that's functioning as an adjective describing the word son. It's telling us which son, not just anybody's son, but it's my son. And so even though it's a pronoun, it's functioning as an adjective. And we'll get back to those kinds of adjectives later. But what I really want to talk about is common noun and adjective errors. And those fall into three basic categories. There's capitalization errors, there's determiners, which are a certain kind of adjective, and then there's possession, which is actually a subset of determiners.